prove us wrong. And then again, we are also expecting that they will comport themselves by organizing their supporters. Yes, it's an open house. Everyone, anybody at all can come and then sit here and then listen. But we are expecting, because we met them and then we told them that they have to control their supporters. So whoever comes here to misbehave will rather end up causing them more harm than good. So that is what we are expecting, that we have a fruitful discussion. Yeah.
That's indeed wonderful. So we have heard it from Doc. If you are here to support someone, please ensure you do comport yourself so that it doesn't go against them. So without further ado, we'll get right into the afternoon session. Doc, we are ready when you are.
Okay, so thank you so much. And then welcome once again to the afternoon and then the last session for the 2026-2027 GCLC local news SLC vetting. And so we don't want to waste much time, but just to highlight the point that the audience, you are here to observe. You are not here to clap or to cheer up any aspirant. And so, have a seat. Have a seat. How are you?
Please, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you?
By the grace of God, we are doing well, Prof. Chair.
Okay. Are we good to go? Okay, so good afternoon once again. Yeah, so I hope you've eaten. Or you are here to eat.
Please, you've eaten.
You've eaten?
Yes, please.
I don't know whether we can get one of the mic. Kindly give the other mic to them. Okay. Yes. You said you've eaten.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
So what did you eat from starting from you?
I took in rice with stew.
Rice and then
Stew.
no meat.
I took in cow meat, that is beef.
Okay, and then how about you?
Please, I took Milo with
Milo.
bread and egg.
Bread and then
Yes, egg.
egg.
Fried egg.
Was
Yes.
it tea bread or butter bread or?
Butter bread.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I believe you know why you are here. And then I'm sure you know most of us. And so you know that we are only 3 senior members on this committee. Out of 13, we have 10 students who are members. And so whatever verdict that comes out is actually from you, the student body, not management. Management has no interest in any of you making it or not making it. I hope you understand. We just have to understand why you want to serve the university. And so we are going to take turns to ask you questions, okay? And before that, I want to, I believe you are aware that whatever happens, if any of your supporters misbehave, it will go against you. Because we met you and then we told you to try as much as possible to inform them to comport themselves. Okay, so yes, I would want you to introduce yourself, starting from you, Nanaji.
Thank you, the chair. Please, my name is Emmanuel Echampon Naneji. I am a level 300 student reading Bachelor of Science, Maths with Economics. I am a 29-year-old young man who is affiliated to the Atlantic Hall. I started my primary education in Kumasi, though I hail from Axim, where I completed high academic standard in the year 2012. I proceeded to the secondary school at Kumasi Senior High Technical School and completed in the year 2015. From there, I moved to the training college, specifically Tvucc College of Education, where I did my diploma in basic education and completed in 2020. From there, Ghana Education Service posted me to serve as a professional teacher at Hajj Idris Islamic Basic School in the Central Region, where I taught for 2 years. After the 2 years, I applied for study leave and I was granted admission into the #1 university in Ghana, which is UCC. Currently, I am here in UCC reading Bachelor of Science, Maths with Economics. I am a leader, a visionary leader who believes in integrity, dedication, and advocacy. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, the chair. Please, my name is Regina Yaira Adenyo. I had my basic school education at Aduto RC Basic School, and I proceeded to Sugakope Senior High School, where I read general science, and I served there as the library prefect. And upon completion, I proceeded to Akachi College of Education, where I had my diploma in basic education, mathematics and science. I also served there as the library prefect. And upon completion, I was posted to Idmasa Presby Primary School, where I taught for 4 years, served as the staff secretary, the girl child coordinator, and also served as the NATLAS coordinator within my circuit, in Jekiti Circuit to be precise, in the Sojaman district of the Eastern region. And after spending my 4 years on the teaching field, I decided to further my studies, where I applied to UCC to read Bachelor of Education Science, where I'm currently in level 300, serving as the FOSTESA organizing secretary, and also the Volta Region Students Association of Ghana, UCC chapter secretary. And based on my faith convictions, I believe that the Lord liveth, and as the Lord liveth, leadership should be about service and not about yourself or putting the needs of students first or whoever you serve. Thank you very much.
Okay, so why are you husband and wife, or because the way you came in, holding your hands as if, are you married?
Thank you, Prof. Chair. Please, you are not married.
You are not married.
Yes, please.
So, but you could see some kind of chemistry between you. The way you were holding hands and then guarding her, as if there's some kind of chemistry between you, right?
Yes, please.
What kind of chemistry is it?
So, when we came to level 100, we had a NATOC meeting, and I realized that she's one personality that really loves leadership. So I wanted to get closer to her.
So you fell in love with her?
Yes, I fell in love with her because of her leadership qualities.
Because of
her leadership qualities, not as in a relationship, but then truly I love her because she's so good.
Your heart was not going so boom, boom, boom.
No, please. No, please.
Are you sure?
No, please.
So how about you?
Doctor, please, he has said it all.
No, I want to hear from you.
So in level 100, we had a NATOC program, Ghana National Association of Teachers on campus. So that was where we first met, and then we exchanged contacts from there. Once in a while, we check up on each other. And I believe that we shared...
So you used to visit your place to eat, right?
No, please.
But you said you've been checking on each other.
Through text.
Through text.
And once in a while we meet, but not in that context.
So your relationship goes beyond just this period. A long time ago.
Yes, please.
Okay. So do you know his girlfriend?
Yes, please.
You also know his boyfriend?
Yes, please.
Are you sure?
Yes, please.
Okay, so but the way you were holding hands, are you sure your girlfriend and then his boyfriend are not going to be jealous? And then also wearing the same dress. It's as if you the wedding and I'm starting no.
Doctor, please, we are a movement and we work together, we take decisions together. When I decided to run for the office, I also saw she also wanted to run for the same office. So I approached her, had a conversation with her, and I realized that our visions aligned. So it was important that I take her views, join forces with her together as a team. So that's the case. We are very close. We'll be doing things together, but then in a professional way.
Okay, I have a lot of questions to ask, but I will rather hold on and then give my colleagues the opportunity to ask their questions, and then I'll be the last person to interact with you. Okay, so all the best. I'll hand over to my colleagues.
Thank you.
Hello, please, you're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so I would want to talk to, the president first before I will come. So, please, I would want to talk to Nana J first before I will come to you, okay? So, my question is, if your tenure will be remembered for only one thing, should it be results, values, or stability? Defend your choice with trade-off. Please, am I okay?
Please, the question again.
If your tenure of office will be remembered for only one thing, should it be results, values, or stability? Defend your choice with trade-offs.
Thank you, the chair. Please, if I'm to pick one, values I know shapes the future. Then results would fade over time. And then stability is temporal. So what I'll do is that because I'm building myself as a leader, I would make sure that I'll go in for my values, work around the values for my future, so that I don't lose the existing protocols or some. Yeah, I don't lose the existing protocol. So I'll go in for values which will shape my future, because I know that results would gradually fade off and then stability would also fade over time.
Okay, so does that mean result is not of importance to you?
Like I said earlier, the chair, results is very important to us, but then over time, as years come and go, people will forget results. But the values are things that would carry me throughout my life. So I would always go in for values.
Okay, you're right. Please, I would want to speak to you. The vice president, please. So I want to know, as a student leader, in one way or two, you've come across ethics, and you also know what morality is about. I want you to differentiate morality from ethics.
Thank you, the chair. So I believe that morality talks about your personal beliefs.
Okay.
And with ethics, ethics has standards or rules that are set to guide you as a person, or maybe if it is guiding something. But with morality, it's your personal beliefs.
Is that your final answer? Okay, never mind. You're right. You're right.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. President, name all the first principal officers of the University of Cape Coast, then known as the University College.
The chair, please, can I get the question again?
Name all the first principal officers of the University of Cape Coast, then known as the University College.
Thank you, the chair. Please, can you educate me on that? The answer just escaped me.
Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, Dr. C.A. Aka, and Mr. Obisi Jeti. Thank you. Vice President, which act in the Constitution of Ghana emphasize the need to make higher education accessible to all based on capacity by every appropriate means, and in particular, by the progressive introduction of free education?
Kindly educate me.
Article 25, 1C.
Thank you.
Yeah, Mr. President.
Please, the audience, kindly keep quiet and listen to them.
Please, can you help? Describe the complete constitutional sequence required to appoint a regular student onto a standing committee.
The chair, please, the question again.
Describe the complete constitutional sequence required to appoint a regular student onto a standing committee.
Can you be louder?
Describe the complete constitutional sequence required to appoint a regular student onto a standing committee, tracking the path from the student's application to the final appointment.
Please, may you educate me on that?
Okay, so we'll take it from interested students submit an application to the UCCSLC office. Then secondly, the president shortlists that application. The third one, the parliamentary board submit the list of recommended applicants back to the president. Then finally, the president in consultation with the executive body will finally make the appointment. Please, Irene.
Your reference document.
The UCCSLC constitution.
Thank you.
Please, Miss Mary Ayera.
Regina Yaira.
Regina, okay, sorry. So please, apart from supporting the president, you have distinct leadership responsibility. Which specific collective body of the student heads are you constitutionally mandated to chair? Apart from supporting the president, you have distinct leadership responsibilities. Which specific collective body of student heads are you constitutionally mandated to chair?
The head of all committees.
Attempted. It's correct. It's correct. It's correct.
Okay, Mr. AJ, I'll start with you first. Please, do you know what an obsolete item is?
Please educate me on that.
Okay, so an obsolete item is a product, material, or equipment that is no longer in use, produced, or supported. So now to my question. If you are elected as the president and there is an obsolete item in your office, the university has 7 processes of disposing these obsolete items, and they are categorized in 2 parts, which is the start and the end. Can you please list the first part, which is the start of the process? Please use your microphone.
Please, you said, can I list
The first part, which is the start of disposing the obsolete item. Please, in reference with the Financial Regulation Policy and Procedures Book of the University of Cape Coast.
Please educate me on that.
Okay, so the first part has 4 processes, and that is when an officer in charge of department, section, unit, or center is of the opinion that certain stores items are unserviceable or certain assets are no longer in use, he or she informs the registrar in writing about the need to dispose the obsolete item or items. Then the registrar forwards the letter to the chairman of Asset Disposal Committee, which is the ADC. The chairman of the ADC forwards the request to the technical committee, which is the subcommittee of the ADC for advice. And then the technical committee reviews the request and advises the ADC on the appropriate disposal procedures. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. So to Ms. Regina. Again, according to the University of Cape Coast Financial Regulation, Policies and Procedures Book as at August 2020, the university has how many major revenue streams and what are they?
Kindly educate me on that.
Okay, so there are 3 major revenue streams, and they are the students' fees, other university charges, which includes transcripts, the money they take for transcripts and detailed results, and then internally generated funds, which are mostly from income from business units of the university.
Team Nyametiase.
Kindly speak louder, okay?
All right. So, President aspirants first. After a constitutional amendment petition is approved by the parliamentary board, that's the SRC parliamentary board, what exact institutional chain must the SRC president's administration follow before the amendment can take effect? I'll take it again. After a constitutional amendment petition is approved by the parliamentary board, what exact institutional chain must the SRC president's administration follow before the amendment can take effect? I'm expecting 4 parts of this chain.
Please educate me on that.
All right. So it goes from the parliamentary board, first of all, to the executive council. The executive council reviews it and then sends it to the dean or the office of the dean of students. And then the dean of students also reviews it before sending it to the academic board, which makes the final decision on the amendment. So that's 4. So that was incorrect. Now to the vice president aspirant. May I proceed? Am I audible? You can hear me.
Yes, please.
Scenario. A justice of the judicial ceases to be a member of a JCR judicial committee. A justice of the judicial board ceases to be a member of a JCR judicial committee. Question. What immediate constitutional consequence follows regarding their SRC judicial board membership?
Can you take it again?
The entire, from the scenario or just the question? Okay. A justice of the judicial board ceases to be a member of a JCR judicial committee. What immediate constitutional consequence follows regarding their SRC judicial board membership?
Please, he ceases to be a member of the judicial board of the SRC.
That's correct.
Mr. Champo. Mr. Champo, can you hear me? So I think you should get your pen out for this one. I'll give you a preamble first, followed by 3 questions. So a student reports a sexual harassment incident verbally to a hall tutor on a Monday morning. The hall tutor acknowledges but takes no further action. 2 weeks later, nothing has happened. The student is unsure whether to wait, re-report to the same tutor, or take another step. Using the handbook, the student's handbook, answer the following. So the first question: by which working day should the hall tutor have forwarded the complaint?
Please, 48 working days with exception of a Sunday.
So second question: what option does the student have now that the deadline has passed?
Please, the students can re-report it to any of the members of any other member, like the academic counselor, the academic counselor, the dean of students, any other person in charge.
The response is in what the answer is given is in response to if the deadline is passed. Yes. So I just want to, maybe you would tell us whether the first question was correct or not. Okay. Continue. You said third question. Third question. So once the sexual harassment committee formally receives the complaint, state the 2 specific deadlines the committee must meet before a determination is made.
Is the last question again?
Once the sexual harassment committee formally receives the complaint, state the 2 specific deadlines the committee must meet before a determination is made.
So please, in a space of 48 working hours, without a Sunday.
Okay, so you had all 3 questions wrong. This was the recommended answer. Okay. So for the first one, by which working day should the hall tutor have forwarded the complaint? Since in the scenario I gave you a Monday, this was supposed to be a Thursday. So the hall tutor was required to forward it within 3 working days. So at least by Thursday of that same week. Then for the second question, since the deadline has passed without action, the student now has the right to write directly to the registrar or directly to the sexual harassment committee, bypassing the hall tutor entirely.
Then for the third question, once the committee receives the complaint, it must notify the alleged offender of the complaint and its intention to investigate the person within 7 working days. And then it must initiate separate investigatory meetings with both parties not later than 14 working days, receiving the relevant request. So after the close of the hearing, the committee must determine the culpability and make recommendations to the Vice Chancellor within 7 days. Are you okay? So you were wrong for all. To the Vice Presidential aspirant, for each of the following offenses, so it's not in relation to his question, yours is separate. For each of the following offenses, state 2 sanctions, excluding warnings and suspension, as is outlined in the student's handbook. Did you get that?
Yes, please.
Okay, so the first offense, extortion or forgery.
Please, you'll be made to pay for whatever you've taken or you've extorted, and then you can be rusticated as well.
The second offense, carrying keys away during holidays or duplicating keys without authorization.
Please, you can be dehauled.
The third offense, throwing out water at unauthorized places.
You can also be dehauled for that.
I need 2 sanctions for each of them.
Okay. So
for the previous one, you can try again. Duplicating keys without authorization or carrying keys away during holidays.
So I mentioned dehauling.
Mm-hmm.
I will ask for 1 each. Okay. So mention just 1 for each.
So throwing out water at unauthorized places.
They can dehaul you.
Embezzlement of funds. That's the last one.
You can be rusticated.
Try again.
The laws of the country can be applied.
The laws of
the country.
The what?
You say in relation to UCC.
So embezzlement of funds in UCC. What's the possible sanction?
Rustication.
Okay, so you have 3 out of the 4, but I think we'll give you the complete mark for that. So for extortion, you'll be made to refund with interest, write a written apology, or you'll be rusticated. For carrying keys away during holidays or duplicating them without authorization, you will pay a fine based on the commercial rate of rent, as well as the cost of replacing the lock where necessary. Then for throwing out water at unauthorized places, you will be cautioned and you may be made to clean the place. You may also have a fine and you may be ejected from the place. Then for embezzlement of funds, you will refund with interest. You may lose your official position and you may be disqualified from holding any other position.
Thank you.
Hello. Hello.
The chair.
Can you hear me?
Clearly.
Master Nana J.
Please, I'm not a master.
How do you want me to address you?
Naneje is fine. I'm not a master.
Okay.
I'm an undergraduate student.
Naneje, right? All right. Okay, so this goes to you. Have you heard of DESAG under code UCC, that is under the College of Distance Education, UCC?
Yes, please.
So tell us, what is it?
So DESAG simply means Distance Education Student Association of Ghana.
I didn't ask for the full meaning of the acronym. What is it actually?
Thank you, the chair. Please, DESAG, which means Distance Education Students Association of Ghana, is an association for all distance students in Ghana.
Okay, that's correct. SRC Vice President Aspirant,
Yes, please.
this goes to you. So as far as you'll be performing a lot of ceremonial functions,
Please kindly raise your voice up, okay?
can you hear me?
You are speaking to them. It's the question that you are asking, so make sure they can hear you
Can you hear me?
clearly.
Yes, please.
Okay, good. So tell us, what is the last line in the last stanza of the UCC anthem?
Please take the question again.
Yeah, so the UCC anthem is composed of 4 stanzas. And I'm asking the last stanza, so the last line of the last stanza of the UCC anthem.
Well, do you remember the first line of the first stanza?
Yes, please.
Okay, I'll replace that with the first stanza.
Sure, go on.
UCC. UCC. We are the liveliest of them all.
That's correct.
Hello, Yaya.
Hello, Prof. Chair. Doc Chair, sorry.
Yes, please, I would like to start with you. Kindly write as I read the question out so that you don't forget. All right. So, for a student to obtain a grade for a course, the student must not absent himself or herself for how many hours for a 1 credit course, B, a 3 credit course, and C, a 2 credit course.
Kindly take it again.
For a student to obtain a grade for a course, the student must not absent himself or herself for how many hours for a 1 credit course, B, 3 credit course, and C, a 2 credit course.
Thank you, the Chair. For a 1 credit course, 3 hours. For a 3 credit, 9 hours. And for a 2 credit, 6 hours.
That's excellent. Correct.
Thank you.
SRC President Aspirant.
Doctor.
According to the Student Academic Program Policy and Regulation of the University of Cape Coast, there are 6 things that education in UCC or education at UCC will stress on. There are 6 items. I'll be elated if you can help me with 3 of them.
Prof. Chair, please, 1, stresses on the relationship between education and employment. 2, stress on quality education over standard, over compound standards, compared standards.
Come again.
Stress on quality education over compromise standards. Compromised. Murphy third one. Murphy third one. Murphy third one.
Is that all?
Critical thinking. Stresses on critical thinking and long-term values.
I'll give it to you. So we have 6 of them. Let me use this opportunity to highlight them so that we all confirm. So according to the guiding philosophy of this particular document, the first one is responsiveness to student needs without compromising standards. Like you mentioned, we have individual responsibilities among students, lecturers, and staff. The relationship between education and employment, you mentioned that too. Inquiry and application of knowledge to real life situation. The 5th one, critical thinking and the value of lifelong learning. And the last one, the importance of co-curricular activities as a vital element of the total educational experience. So you had it correct. Thank you.
Hello, Nanaje.
Doctor.
Yes, so my first question, you may consult her to answer it right. Yes, so many leaders have different leadership styles. And some leaders believe in large governance, government size. Others believe in small government size and efficiency. Your team, what do you believe in? And do you believe that the SRC should have a cap on the number of appointees an SRC president should appoint when elected into an office?
Kindly take the question again.
Yes, so I said that, do you believe in large government size or small government size? And do you believe that the SRC president, there should be a cap on the number of appointees an SRC president should have or appoint when elected into office?
Thank you, Prof. Chair. Please, we believe in a small size government. We believe that if you get a set of quality leaders and they are doing their work diligently, they will produce results. It's not about how huge the government would be. And talking about the cap, we believe that maximum probably 5 members in a committee going strictly by the SRC constitution.
What would you do to your followers, the rest of your campaign team, after this small government?
Thank you, Dr. So we believe that appointment should not be a form of reward to campaign followers or people that believe in us. People should believe in our vision, they should believe in our leadership style and the impact we can make in the student life, not necessarily their personal gains. So all they need to do, all their satisfaction they should be looking for is that they put in their integrity on the line for us. When we are voted into power, we can really deliver and then protect their integrity as well.
Okay,
Thank
now
you, sir.
this question goes to Oli Nanaji. Yes. Students come up with so many excuses to absent themselves from examination in the University of Cape Coast. Now, according to the academic policy, it has stated some reasons that will not be accepted as a reason for a student to be absent from an examination. Kindly tell me 3 of these reasons.
Thank you, the chair. Please answer number 1, misreading of the timetable. Number 2, inability to get transport to the venue where the exams would happen. Then number 3, oversleeping.
That's right.
Thank you.
To the vice. I am a section in the University of Cape Coast. My sole responsibility is to sit students for examination in the university. Please, which section am I?
Kindly take it again.
I am a section in the University of Cape Coast. My sole responsibility is to sit as in sitting position. Sitting. My sole responsibility to sit students for examination. Which section am I?
Teaching and examination section.
That's right.
So, please, can any of you explain what a quorum is? Can any of you explain what a quorum is?
Just speak into the mic.
Can any of you explain what a quorum is?
Please, Doctor, please, can we get clarity on the type of quorum we are talking about?
Like a parliamentary quorum. What is a quorum?
He said, can any of you?
Explain.
So one of you should pick
Well,
it.
if you don't know, you can tell me so that I...
Okay. So a quorum is basically the number of people per the constitution that are supposed to be present in a meeting before you can start the meeting.
Right. So to Naneje,
what is the questions are in twofold. The first one is, what is the minimum members of parliament required to be present to form a quorum for an ordinary business in the Parliament of Ghana? And the second one is, what is the minimum member of parliament required for a quorum when a parliament is voting on a bill or taking a formal decision? So the first one is for ordinary business and 2 is for voting on a bill or decision.
Please, a question again.
My question is, 1, the minimum number of parliaments required to the minimum number of member of parliamentarians required to be present to form a quorum for an ordinary business. And the second one is the minimum required to vote on a bill.
Is it Ghana Parliament?
Yeah,
or
Ghana Parliament.
Please, Ghana
Please.
Parliament.
This is your question. You are not supposed to be consulting. You are going for different positions, okay?
Yes, sir. Please, the answer to the first question is 1/3 of the number of people in
Say the
parliament.
number. Or the first question. Okay, okay. Okay.
So you can continue.
And then the second is 2/3.
The first is 1/3, right?
And what did you say?
Yeah, he had the correct. And the second is 50%, not 2/3. So if you want to verify, the first one is in Act 102 and the second Act 104.
So is it full or attempt?
Attempt. So to the vice, what happens if an MP objects that there is no quorum during a parliamentary sitting?
The what?
What happens if an MP objects that there is no quorum during a parliamentary sitting at the Parliament of Ghana?
Please, it would mean that whatever business they had for that day wouldn't be taken into consideration, or they can't make a decision.
So an attempt.
So what is the answer?
So the speaker must count. The speaker will make a count, yeah, to confirm whether indeed there is quorum or not. Then, if the quorum is lacking, the meeting is adjourned.
Okay, so the attempt is fair. Okay.
My last set of questions. So to the president aspirant, which supreme leader of Iran was assassinated in Tehran during a joint US-Israeli strike during February 2026?
Please, the audience, kindly keep quiet. Please, if you don't know, just let her know that you don't know.
Please educate me on that.
So that's Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. Ayatollah. And to the vice, who is the current Prime Minister of Israel?
Please, the audience, if we hear any noise, we have to walk you out. Whoever we hear talking, we walk you out.
Please, I have no idea.
Mr. Benjamin Netanyahu.
Chair, sorry, please. The panelists on this side would like clarification on the questions that were asked, number 10 and 11. Which ones were fully answered, which ones were partially answered, which ones were incorrect? I think it's a bit unclear.
So with point 10, both of them was an attempt, and the points 11, nil for.
Emmanuel, how are you doing?
Please, I'm doing well.
You are doing well.
Yes, please.
All right, good. Yeah. So, can you tell us the name of the current vice dean at the office of the dean of students at UCC?
Prof. Chair, please. Dr. Samuel Asabel.
Dr. Samuel
Asabel.
Asabel. Okay, that's correct. Now, what is your core motivation for seeking the SRC presidency?
Thank you, the Chair. So, like I stated earlier in my introduction, leadership is about solving problems. I realized that two initiatives by the two strong parties in Ghana, that is the NDC and the MPP, on free SHS and the no fee stress policy, has really increased the population of students on campus. And that has brought up a lot of problems. One is accommodation issues. Because of the high rise in population on campus, this
is clear. So accommodation issue.
Yes.
Okay. So, can you be snappy?
One is accommodation issue. Two is the university gradually moving online. Three is the lecture theaters that we find around. Some of them are not in a very good state. Four is some students who are brilliant but needy are also unable to complete their education because of financial challenges. Then 5 is the safety of students, especially with water, hygiene, and sanitation. These are some motivations that gave me the reason to run for this office.
So you hope to solve all these issues?
If only I'm given opportunity.
How do you hope to solve 2 of them?
Okay, thank you, Dr. So the current administration is doing very well in terms of accommodation.
Just 2 of them?
Yes, 2 of them.
So which one and which one are you coming to talk about?
I'll talk about the continuation of the SRC Hall Annex and then giving students 10 gigabytes every month for their online classes. So, like I said earlier, the current administration is doing very well with accommodation problems. What I seek to do is that the current administration, when I engaged the current president, he made me understand that he would want to split the money allocated for the 10 gig into 2, use half to build the SRC Hall Annex and half to do 5 gig. What I would want to do is that when I'm given the opportunity, I would use the BOT system where together with the Dean of Students, we take counsel from the Dean of Students and then we get investors to rather build the SRC Hall Annex, operate it for some number of years, get their profit and then transfer it back to the university. That way, the money allocated for the 10 gig can come back and then used to finance the 10 gigabytes, 500 minutes, and then the SMS for students to also join online classes.
Do you think that money can be reimbursed within just 1 year?
Prof. Chair, please, the question again.
You said the money allocated for the 10 gigabytes.
Yes, please.
You hope to get it back. And I'm asking because your mandate is going to be, or your tenure is going to be just for 1 year. And do you think at the end of just 1 year, you'll be able to get that money back?
So, Prof. Chair, like I was saying, as I'm speaking now, we have there are some informal conversations I've had with some businessmen, and I've shown interest in investing in the SRC Hall Annex. So all we will do is that through the Office of the Dean of Students, we get these investors to rather use their money to build the SRC Hall Annex. That way, the SRC will not use their money to build or continue on the SRC Hall Annex. So we can have their money free to do the 10 gig so that students at the diaspora can also join online classes.
All right. Now, on your CV and conferences, you have an event titled the Transformational Leadership Summit. Tell us the role you played in that event.
Thank you, the chair. So last academic year.
Tell us the role you played.
Thank you, the chair. I played a role as the sponsorship chairperson, soliciting for funds to fund the entire program.
You were the chairperson of what committee?
The sponsorship chairperson. I was the sponsorship chairperson for the Atlantic Hall. And then through our efforts, we were able to secure full funding to fund that particular program.
So was that an Atlantic Hall activity or an SRC activity?
That was an Atlantic Hall activity, and I was serving as the sponsorship chairperson for the Atlantic Hall as at the time.
Okay. But currently, what leadership position are you holding?
Thank you, Prof. Chair. Please, I am the editor-in-chief for the Atlantic Hall.
Editor-in-chief?
Editor-in-chief.
So what do you edit?
So currently, before every publication comes out from the hall, it would have to come to our committee for us to vet and make sure that everything in there is intact before it comes out. So then again, we are currently working on a magazine so that we can produce it at the end of the academic year. It's been a long time. The Atlantic Hall saw a magazine, and as we are speaking, it's about 80% done.
So what are the types of publications that you do at Atlantic Hall?
So we do articles.
What kind of article?
So what we do is that the Atlantic Hall hallers gets the chance to write articles and present it to the committee. Then the committee will vet it and then share it on its platforms. Just a way to build students in also writing. So
are they WhatsApp platforms? Because I'm not aware of such things. Where can I see those things?
On our WhatsApp platforms, we share it among the Atlantic Hallers.
Only among the Atlantic Hallers?
As of now, that's what we do.
Okay. Who among the JCRC executives is the SRC rep on the Congregation Planning Committee of the University of Cape Coast? I take it again. Who among the JCRC executives is the SRC rep on the Congregation Planning Committee of the University of Cape Coast? According to the SRC Constitution.
Please, the Vice President
of
the hall.
Come again.
The Vice President of the particular hall.
For the last time, according to the SRC Constitution, who? Okay, I now get it. So I was expecting, okay. So it's amongst the SRC executives. So I take it again for the last time. According to the SRC Constitution, who amongst the SRC executives is the rep on the Congregation and Planning Committee of the University of Cape Coast?
Please, the UCC SRC Vice President.
Okay, that's correct now. Now, the course with the code STA 203. What went wrong? Why did you have to resit that course?
Thank you, the chair. Please, during the examination period, I encountered a contagious disease that was chickenpox, and it got very serious together with malaria. So I could not come, but I thought that I could still write the paper because I wanted to run for the ATL Hall president. But unfortunately, my strengths could not produce the needed results. I wrote it again, and then when I had the strength, I was able to get the paper right.
Okay, so I think this will be my last one before I move on to the vice president. So what do you think you have that makes you the best for the position that you are vying for?
Thank you, the chair. So, number one, I have experience in student leadership.
On what basis?
I started student leadership
No, on campus.
on campus.
UCC. On what basis do you say that you have experience with student leadership?
So, in level 100, I got the opportunity to serve as a floor rep, and I was able to produce some results. By the grace of God, as a floor rep, I was able to secure 10 buckets and 4 mops for my floor. At the same time, I was able to fix a door that was doorless for over 10 years through advocacy. Then, level 200, I got a chance to serve as a sponsorship chairperson. Like I stated earlier, under my leadership, we started the Leadership and Entrepreneurship Summit, where I was able to gather sponsorship to fully fund the event. Currently, I'm also serving as the editor-in-chief for the Hall, and it's been a very long time we saw the Hall publish a magazine. And as we are speaking, we're about 80% done with the magazine. I believe that that is enough experience with the right guidance to lead the university body.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Now I move to Regina. I hope you are doing well.
Yes, please.
Okay. On your CV, I see welfare secretary. Were you elected or appointed to that position?
Thank you, the chair. So within the welfare committee, we do elections just among ourselves as members of the committee. So the secretary, the organizer, yes, these two people are elected, and the deputy is by appointment. But that is just within the committee.
But before you joined the committee, were you appointed or elected?
So automatically, when you are a floor rep, you are a member of the welfare committee. But I went for vetting to join.
How were you made the floor rep?
Through voting.
By?
Just on the floor. Really? That is how the floor reps are.
And they voted for you. It's not that you just offered to be the rep.
No, please. Most of the time, it is done by election because you need 2 people. One will serve on the parliamentary council of the hall, and the other will serve on the welfare committee of the hall.
What's your hall of affiliation?
Tvucc Hall, please.
So mention the name of your hall master or hall warden.
Please, the name of my hall master is Professor Opoku Kwesibwedu. Sorry.
You've mixed everything up. One last chance.
Professor Opoku Kwesibwedu.
No, so his surname is compound name. So it is Opoku Bwedu.
Okay.
So Kwesi
Kubuedu. Okay, thank you very much.
Okay. So, as a potential SRC Vice President, what special initiative do you hope to bring on board if you are given the chance?
Thank you, the Chair. I believe that we study entrepreneurship as a course in the university, but we go back to our homes and still wait for the government to put us at places. But in as much as we are here, we can put ourselves to work. So when given the nod as the SRC Vice President, I want to bring on board the Empowerment 360, where we do entrepreneurship drive, bring people on board, partner with Darling, to even teach our students. That should be about 2 months.
What is Darling?
Darling Hair, it's a company that is into wig mesh or wig making, so that at least they can empower our women, teach them for about a period of 2 months, only on weekends. Since our priority for being here is academics, it cannot be done during the weekdays, on weekends, so that at least you can leave the campus with a skill, whether it is nails making, wig making, bead making, or bag making, just something on your fingertips that at least when you leave the walls of the school, it can be bringing something into your pocket. And also to work on scholarship opportunities. There are lots of scholarship opportunities that we see as UCC students that we don't even attempt to apply because the process is quite lengthy. So within my office, I'll create a desk that can help with this, bring the scholarship on board, and also assist the students, because I was once a victim of this. I saw the Ghana Scholarship Secretariat circulating their scholarship on the internet, but I was unable to apply for it because I was struggling. But I believe with the right guidance, we can be able to work this out to assist students who are brilliant but needy. Thank you.
Okay, my last one. According to the SRC Constitution, what is the duty of the marshal?
Thank you, the Chair. The marshal serves as the bodyguard in Parliament.
Of who?
Of the Speaker.
Only the Speaker?
He makes sure that there is order in Parliament.
Yeah, so the marshal maintains order and ensures security. All right, thank you. Okay.
Do you care for water? You can take the water if you want to. You're okay? Okay, so, yes. I just want to ask a question. The requirement when you get admission into UCC, what should be the first thing that you need to do as a student? Once you get the admission and then you come, what should be the first thing that you are supposed to do? It's a general question, the two of you.
Please, you have to go through the registration process.
And then?
Right after that, there will be orientation for all first years.
Before you, okay, orientation. Even before the orientation, what should be the next step? You have to be declared medically what?
Fit.
Fit.
Yes, please.
That is after you gain the admission. You have to be declared what?
Medically fit.
When did you gain admission into UCC?
I gained admission in 2023, but we came in January 6th, 2024, please.
And then, Aneji, when did you come?
Yes, I came in January 6th.
2020 what?
2024.
So, your medical report, the date on it is 13th May 2026. The same as you, 13th May 2026. So it means you lied to the university. Right?
We are sorry.
No. This is unpardonable mistake. Before you even start lectures, the university has to declare you what? Medically fit. So if not because of these elections, you wouldn't have done it, right?
Doctor, please, we are sorry, but we were told.
Are you telling me you are sorry, or you are telling the university you did a great mistake by not doing? Because there are rules. It's part of the requirement. A student needs to be what? Declared medically what? How many years? We are in 2020 what? 6. And then you came to this school in 2024. And then it took you just this month when you were filing your nomination to go and then do your student medical report. This is unacceptable.
Doctor, please, we are sorry. And we are sorry to the entire university.
Oh, no.
It will not happen again.
There's nothing like you are sorry. And so you see, you are aspiring to be a student leader. As someone who wants to be a student leader, you need to set an example by making sure you follow the what? The rules and the regulations of the university. As at now, you, the two of you, you decided to disrespect the registrar.
We are very sorry.
Who gave you the admission. And so you have to go and then apologize to the registrar, not me. And then he has to tell you the implications of what you have done, and then not me. I hope you understand.
Yes, please.
Again, yes, so I believe you've read your student handbook, have you?
Yes, please.
You've read your student handbook?
Yes, please.
And then when you open to page 36, page 36, there is a section, Article 14. It talks about demonstrations, rallies, assemblies, procession on campus or other. Do you need a copy? Give them a copy. Give them a copy of the student handbook. Open to page. Give her another one. She needs to get a copy as well. Okay, page 36. Have you opened it?
Yes, please.
Okay, so 14. Article 14, okay? Drop on campus. At least you know what the drop is, okay?
Yes, please.
It's either demonstration, either you organizing rallies or assemblies, that is organizing any meeting or whatever on campus. If you want to organize the procession on campus, read the first point. I want you to read it for everyone to hear.
Any student or group of students wishing to organize a drop on the campus of the university shall apply to the Dean of Students. Such person or persons shall wait for a written response to the application from the Dean of Students.
Okay, and then you add a 2 to it, and then 2 and a 3.
Such a written application shall reach the Dean of Students at least 48 hours, excluding Sundays, before the drop is due to begin. The application shall state the purpose of the drop, and the name or names of the organizer, organizers, or the organizing body, and the route. If, in the dean's opinion, the draft is likely to lead to a breach of the peace or cause serious interference with the work of the into disrepute, he or she may prohibit the draft.
Okay. Now, you organized a program recently, right?
Yes, please.
Did you follow the lay down procedure as you have read? Yes, my answer is yes or no. Did you follow the lay down procedure?
No, please.
I don't care about the name of whatever program that you organize. According to the student handbook, did you follow it? No. So, and you see, it goes down to indicate the consequences of whatever comes out from it. Okay? I think we have to read it as well. Responsible such draft of it or is not in sympathy with its objective. So now you are aware of what happened that day. What happened?
Okay, thank you, Prof. Chair. So please, the said program we are talking about, first of all, I would want to,
as a result of the program that now you have agreed that you didn't get the permission to do that. Okay? Now, I want everyone to hear what actually happened when that program was organized.
So when we were inside, I was not privy to what was happening outside.
But you are aware of the damages that happened. Okay? Are you aware?
Prof. Chair, yes, I'm aware.
So according to this document, you are now aware that you take responsibility of whatever happened. Yes or no?
Prof. Chair, I would want to get the opportunity to say something.
No, according to this document, you take responsibility of everything. What happened? Is it, let's make reference to this document. Yes or no?
Prof. Chair, please, with your respect.
A leader is the one who takes full responsibility of his actions.
Exactly. So Prof. Chair, please.
Do you take responsibility of what all the damages that happened there? Because you know you didn't have permission. And then it was as a result of that program that kind of damages happened. So you, according to this document, you are aware that you take full responsibility of it.
Prof. Chair, please, with your permission, I would want to say something before I answer that question.
Yes.
Okay, so we needed to unveil my running mate.
Make it snappy. You needed to do what?
So we needed to hold the program at the Tvucc Hall.
No. You know that to hold that program, you needed a permission, right?
Exactly. So
did you get a permission?
What I did was that I engaged my
Did
hall.
Get the permission to organize any organization? You need to get permission from the dean of students.
Prof. Chair, I took the permission from the wrong office.
No, that is not an excuse. There's an office specified in the student handbook that you need to seek permission from. So you don't come and say that you took permission from the wrong office. That is not an excuse. Okay? So according to this document, you have to take full responsibility of whatever happened. Do you agree? That is something that I want you to understand. That for full responsibility. So go and then read this document very well and understand it so that you know the implications of you holding the program and then not consulting the right office. Okay, so I don't want to go there. But you see, I believe you are law abiding.
Yes, please.
Yes, but this has proved to all of us that you are not law abiding. That is number one. Why do you campaign when you have not been cleared to campaign?
Prof. Chair, Doc Chair, please, with respect to the campaign, we were not running a campaign.
Okay.
We were just showing awareness.
Showing awareness.
Yes, please.
How do you show awareness?
So, like I said earlier, we wanted to have a program.
Hoisting a banner, is it not specified? That you are not supposed to do that.
We are sorry for the.
And then everything.
We are sorry for the banners.
No. Is it against the rule?
Yes, it's against the rules.
And then you know perfectly that it's against the rule, and then you went ahead to do it, and then you call yourself law abiding.
Doctor, please, we are very sorry for hoisting banners when we were not allowed to hoist banners.
So you see, I don't want to go further, but two key things that you have done that is against the rule. And then as somebody who want to hold the highest office, you have to take responsibility of whatever has happened. It's not, I'm not making reference to him alone. It is the two of you. I believe you understand what the point that I'm making.
Doctor, please, I understand.
Last year, that warning was served to all of you. The chair sent a clear message that we are not going to entertain, the committee is not going to entertain such behavior, where you hang banners, billboards all over, and then videos circulating on all social media. You've not been cleared to contest, and then you go ahead to be doing that, which is not right. Okay? Okay. Now, I have mentioned three things that are serious. Okay? Now, let me ask my question. I haven't asked a question. Have I asked any question? I just wanted a clarification. I haven't. Have I? Or you don't want me to ask a question? I should ask a question. Okay, so my sister, you see, UCC strategic plan highlights innovation, entrepreneurship, and then research. How will your administration support student innovation and the entrepreneurship? You want me to read it again? Okay. UCC strategic plan highlights innovation, entrepreneurship, and research. How will your administration support student innovation and entrepreneurship?
Thank you, the chair. Like I mentioned earlier, with regards to entrepreneurship, it is something that is very dear to my heart. So we are going to create opportunities for our students to be able to have hands-on experiences with regards to these entrepreneurship skills we learn from class. We literally learn this entrepreneurship as a course, and then we don't actually get it to use. So we are going to make sure that we bring investors or business or brand people on board that can help us to be able to acquire the skills that we can get, so that when we step out of the walls of UCC, we can have a skill on our hands. The same way, if you are an individual, I believe that we are all very creative in our own way, and you have an idea, very innovative, that you want to bring to the SRC to assist you in modifying it. Our office will be open for such innovation. And then also with regards to research, We will collaborate with the Directorate of Research, Innovation.
If you don't remember, you just continue.
Yes, Drake.
Just say Drake and continue.
Yes, please. We'll collaborate with Drake so that I believe they have the right guidance as to what we'll do with regards to the research.
Okay, so Naneji, yes, the university's mission emphasizes producing creative, innovative, and morally responsible citizens. What policies would you introduce to align SRC leadership with this mission? You want to read it again? Okay. The university's mission emphasizes producing creative, innovative, and morally responsible citizens. What policies would you introduce to align SRC leadership with this mission? So basically, in summary, what policies are you going to bring on board to align with UCC's mission?
Okay, thank you, Doctor. Just like I did last year at the JCRC level, we will make sure that we organize leadership summits to build students in creativity, innovation, and then
These are programs. We are talking about policies.
so these programs will be designed in such a way that it would fish out individual students and build their creative power so that at the end of the day, they could produce results out of that. A clear example is that, like my running mate just spoke about entrepreneurship. If we are organizing summits, and these summits are around entrepreneurship, what happens is that we're able to build the creative ideas of these people, shape their mindset, and then they transition for the practical ones with the vice president.
Okay, so, well, I don't know whether you are aware of your answer, whether it aligns is a policy you are bringing on board or some program that you are talking about. Okay, but anyway, we wish you all the best. But just to end with you, the SRC is the current administration just they cut a sword for constructing the hostel. And when I heard you right, the response that you gave to Prof, you said you were going to get sponsors. And then, which means this year they committed an amount. I don't want to, but they committed an amount into the hostel. And you failed to tell us that you're also going to commit an amount to support it. You are saying you are going to seek sponsorship and then use the money for the credit or whatever, the 10 gig. So are you telling us that you are going to abandon the initiative, or you are going to commit an amount into this project? Okay.
Thank you, Doctor. So just like I said earlier, we would make sure we continue this as well, our next project.
So how much are you willing to commit?
So
that we get it on record.
So like I'm saying, the SRC would make sure we use what we call the BOT. We get businessmen to rather invest their money.
The current administration was also thinking about that, but they committed an amount to start the project, which means that project has to be continued. Yeah. And then it is the SRC hostel. So there has to be an amount that you have to allocate to continue. So your explanation, you are not willing to commit any amount to continue the project. You are thinking about going to get investors to come and build, operate, and then
transfer.
transfer. That is what you are thinking about. So you are not willing to use your money to continue.
That is not what I'm saying, Doc.
So
Chair.
how much are you willing to?
So
commit? An
the
average amount.
61st administration led by SK Vincent
And we know-
left some amount of money behind. Then the 62nd also left some amount of money. The current has changed the modalities, and I think that we can go back to the 61st and 62nd, leave the same amount of money, get investors.
How much are you? Will you commit?
So, Doc, please, once I don't have a total idea about the entire money, because the total money the SRC will get to depend on the number of students that will be admitted. And
But you are
once
willing
the
to commit an amount into
so yes, the money, the same percentage that SK and Norman committed, I would make sure we leave that money and also get the investors to even build the project faster. If you are going to go the current process, what is going to happen is that it will take us probably about 5 or 6 years, and we need students to get places to sleep. So it will be very important that we get the little monies or the amount of percentages that were left behind and get business. As we are speaking now, I have 3 businessmen who are ready to invest in the project. We have had
So we are going.
I personally have had.
So we will hold you to your word.
Yes, please.
That there's an amount that will be allocated.
Yes, please.
And then investors.
Then investors, yes. And it's lucky for us, we have investors
Okay.
ready.
So look into the mic, the camera, and then in 30 seconds, you 30 seconds, and I'll give you 30 seconds to talk to your viewers.
Thank you, Prof. Chair. First of all, I would want to use this platform to condemn every act of violence that happened. Normally, I've been yes, please. So I would want to use this platform to condemn the acts of violence that happened at the program we organized. Unfortunately, I've been advocating seriously against this, and it happened at my program. And as a leader, it would be right that I apologize to the entire university. Notwithstanding, I believe that leadership goes beyond just titles. Leadership is about looking for existing problems, finding ways and means to work around the limited resources we have, and then solving these problems for students or the people we are leading to enjoy or have a very easy life. When you give us the opportunity, myself and my vice, we are going to make sure that the 10 gigabyte would come back. We will continue this as a whole annex.
I said, being here. So, yes, sister.
Thank you, Prof.
Thank you very much, Dr. Colleague students, we are the Nyamitiasi movement, and we are humbly asking that after passing through this process safely, you endorse us. All our policies are all about the basic need of the UCC students, and we are humbly asking that we are bringing back the 10 gig data package, entrepreneurship opportunities, the SRC Hall Annex, and a whole lot, scholarship opportunities. We are humbly asking that you support us. I wish you the very best of the semester. Thank you.
Okay, so you are discharged. You are just observers. You are stop. Okay. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Okay, okay. Yes, how are you?
Please, I'm doing well, Chair.
Yes, have you guys eaten?
Yes, please.
Yes, we have.
What did you eat?
We took in some snacks, rock bands, and
So you
yeah.
ate together?
Yes, we ate together.
Ah.
Yes.
Yes, please.
So you eat together?
Yes.
The same way you hold your hands together. So you eat together?
Yes, please.
Since when did you start eating together?
Most of the time, if I'm with her.
Ah.
Yes, please.
Most of the time, if you are with her, you eat together?
Yes, please.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I believe you know why you are here.
Yes, please.
But you didn't even ask me to give you a seat to sit, and then you came to sit down. You entered into my room, and then you didn't even ask me to give you a seat, and then you sat down like that.
Okay, sir. We are sorry for that, and we sincerely apologize for that. I think.
No, sit down, sit down, sit down.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, so, okay. We are going to take turns to ask you questions, but before that, I want you to introduce yourself.
Okay, good afternoon, panel. Chair, I am Richard Nana Kwame Ajiman, a level 400.
Don't relax too much into the
Okay.
seat, just because the camera. Yes. Okay.
Please, I hope that is okay.
Yes, that's okay.
So I am Richard Nana Kwame Ajiman, a level 400 Doctor of Optometry student and a Kwame Nkrumah Hall affiliate. Thank you.
Did you attend basic school? And then did you write myself?
Yes, please, the
So
chair.
write it.
Yes, please.
Write it now by speaking into the mic.
Okay. So thank you very much, the chair. I am Richard Nana Kwame Ajiman, a level 400 Doctor of Optometry student and also a Kwame Nkrumah Hall affiliate. Richard Nana Kwame Ajiman is a young, growing individual who is very visionary and also passionate about student leadership. I am much more concerned with making positive impact in wherever environment I find myself in. I do this by then also inspiring and also motivating and also building people capacity. I am much more committed to excellence and integrity. Richard Nana Kwame Ajiman is really motivated by one single quote, that is, whatever the mind of a man can perceive and conceive, it can achieve. This quote has shaped my mind and my thought for me to become a person who is a goal setter and a go-getter. Thank you very much, the chair.
So where are you from?
Thank you very much, the chair. As I clearly stated, I'm from Kwame Nkrumah Hall and also my hometown.
I didn't ask of your hall. Where are you from?
Where am I from? Okay, so Bremai Isikuma Odoben Brakwa.
How old are you?
I am 21 years old.
So, you see, myself, when we ask you about yourself,
Okay.
you have to know that there are some details that you need to what? Provide. Are you married?
No, please.
You are not married?
No, yes, please.
Do you have a girlfriend?
No, please. Yes, please.
Are you sure?
Yes, please.
Okay, give it to her.
Thank you, the chair. My name is Mary Kabuki Asimdia. I come from Ada in the Greater Accra region of Ghana. I am 21 years of age. Currently, I'm a student in the University of Cape Coast reading BSc Nursing and level 300. I had my secondary school education at St. Mary's Senior High School, Accra, where I read general science. I also had my basic school education at St. Lawson Memorial School, where I did pre-technical skills elective. I am a young student leader who believes in youth empowerment and advancement through mindset transformation and empowerment. One quote I hold so dear to my heart is that nothing happens by chance. Whatever happens to us, we have a contribution to it, whether directly or indirectly. And my most favorite scripture has always been Philippians chapter 4, verse 13. That is, Christ in me, the hope of glory.
How old are you?
I am 21 years of age, please.
Married or not married?
I'm not married, please.
So that is why you were holding your hand.
The chair, please, want a correction. The Philippians 4:13 is I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Yes.
Okay. So, yes, we are going to take turns to ask. I have a lot of questions. So, but I'll reserve that until all of them have asked questions. Okay. So, all the best.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, the chair.
Hello, please, you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
So, as there is a saying, what men can do, women can do and do it, but I'll start from, I think the vice president.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, I would want to know, the position that you're aspiring for is a huge one, of course. And I want to know, holding a major SRC leadership role requires a significant time commitment. How do you plan to balance your heavy academic duty with your academic requirements? Or no, let me take it again. How do you plan to balance your heavy executive duties with your academic requirements? Please, you get a question? Or I should take it again?
Please take it again.
So holding a major SRC leadership role requires a significant time commitment. How do you plan to balance your heavy executive duties with your academic requirements without letting your CGPA drop? Let me add it.
Thank you very much. For balancing leadership or one of the such vice presidency with my academics without compromising my CGPA, first of all, it starts with myself. Leadership starts with yourself. And so I need to have a great awareness about myself, especially in terms of academics. I know the kind of learner I am. I am not a nocturnal learner. I am a daytime learner. And so knowing myself, I would then apply discipline in following the information I have myself and also applying it to my leadership and academic life. And that is where I know that, okay, if I have this to do at this time, I have to do it. Priority setting also comes in, consistency.
Just don't relax too much because of the camera, okay?
Yes, please. Yes, so I would state it again. Self-awareness, discipline, prioritization, and also consistency, and above all, prayer. Because I believe that we can't do anything except we are strengthened to do so. Thank you.
So I would want to speak to the president as well. It's going to be, there will be a follow-up question for you. Okay. So my question is, management announces a sudden hike in shuttle fares from science to main campus. Please, you get me? Alongside a steep increase in private hostel fees around Amamuma, Ayensu, and Kwapro. The student body is furious and demand immediate campus-wide demonstration to destroy properties of the university. The Dean of Students calls you privately and warns that any protest will lead to an immediate eradication of the executive board. How do you balance acting as a liaison for student agitation while respecting university management policies? Please, do you get it?
Please, can you take the question again for me?
So the question is, management announces a sudden hike in shuttle fares from science to main campus. From the various sites to main campus, sorry. Alongside a steep increase in private hostel fees around Amamuma, Ayensu, and Kwapro. The student body is furious and demand an immediate campus-wide demonstration to destroy properties of the university. The Dean of Students calls you privately and warns that any protest will lead to an immediate eradication of executive board or the executive board? Specifically you, the SRC president. How do you balance acting as a liaison for the student agitation while respecting university management policies? Please, do you get it?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Okay, so thank you very much for the question. The chair, with this kind of scenario, I strongly believe that as a leader, you need to be diplomatic. Diplomatic in the sense that you need not to, one, also side with management. You need not to also wholly listen or wholly give out or make sure that what is being said, that is with the student body, is being done that same way. What you need to do is that if I'm to be in that position, I would then call for a general assembly. I will then talk to the student so that we can all bring our minds on board and then bring out pragmatic solutions to that problem. Secondly, it is quite okay for the student to be very angry because it's the situation would demand them to do so. But as a leader, you need to also explain to them how the situation is and how you can also go about it. And then you'd use the right processes in then protesting. So per the student handbook, what you can do is that you can then also talk to the dean of students and then use the right channels in protesting.
Okay. So in a situation that maybe you count the student, you spoke to the management, they are sticking to their policies, they are not changing everything, what do you then do?
Okay, so I think that with this question, management would also have to also be, that is, contribute their quota in this particular situation, in a sense that if a student is to come to campus, one, that is, the university owes the student a duty of care. And as such, if the student is also furious with what has happened, management also needs to listen to the student. What the student leader can do is that the SRC, that is, can also help in also curbing this particular situation and also this problem as well. So what then can be done is that, as I said, there would be a general assembly and then calming the students down and then also liaising with management and lobbying so that things also can be put in place to make both sides also, that is, to make both sides, yes.
Thank you. I'm okay with your submission.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so Miss Mary, in which year did Dr. Sir Sam Jonah become the Chancellor of UCC? In which year?
Thank you so much. I don't want to mince words. I would acknowledge that I do not have complete details on that and would acknowledge if you would enlighten me on that.
Okay, 2002 till the.
Please say again.
2002.
2002.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much. That is well noted.
Mr. President, during an assessment of the 2012 to 2017 Corporate Strategic Plan, it was observed that although the strategic plan accomplished its overall goals, but some targets were not met. What were the unmet targets?
Please, can you come again with the question?
During an assessment of the 2012 to 2017 Corporate Strategic Plan, it was observed that although the strategic plan accomplished its overall goals, but some of its targets weren't met. What are some of the unmet targets?
Okay,
what were the unmet targets, actually?
Okay. Thank you very much for that question. The chair, the targets that weren't met would also be the threat that is in the strategic Okay. So that is competition from national and also international universities. One. Second of it all, that is the economy, that is unstable economy. And third of it, it's that is the dwindling of management, dwindling of government that is substantive. Yes. Thank you.
Sorry, that's a wrong answer. What you actually said was a threat facing its complete environmental scan.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Please, can we proceed? Okay, so
Yes,
this one
please.
will go to Mr. Nana Kwame. Okay, so with the parliamentary board, how many members are in the parliamentary board, and can you list all these members?
I can list the members in the parliamentary board.
The number and the list.
Okay. With the number, I don't have an exact number.
You can go ahead with the listing.
Okay.
Sure.
So the parliamentary board is made up of one, the Speaker of Parliament. Secondly, the Deputy Speaker, the Clerk, the SRC President, also the President from all JCRCs, and also Association President. Okay, and some student representatives as well.
Okay, attempted. So we have 7 members.
Okay.
Okay, so we have the first deputy speaker, who shall be the chairperson, and we have the SLC vice president. We have 2 presidents of the junior common room committee appointed by the speaker, and we also have the president of the SEGRAD. And lastly, we have 2 other members appointed by the speaker, one of whom shall be a female. So in total, they become 7. Please, are we on the same page? Thank you. Okay, so
please, if I was to get the question well, that is the parliamentary board committee who appoint the members of parliament or vet the members of parliament.
we are not into the. I was asking of the members in the parliamentary board.
Oh, okay.
Yes, please.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So that's an attempted. Okay, so Miss Mary. So list the function of the Executive Council according to the UCCSRC Constitution.
The Executive Council.
Yes, please.
Can you answer? Can you answer now?
Yes, please. All right. So some of the functions of the Executive Council include the initiation and implementation of policies. They also approve members who have been vetted by the Parliamentary Council,
Okay, so I think
and they perform other functions as.
that is correct.
Okay, so I will start with you, Mr. Ajiman. So, according to the Financial Regulation, Policies and Procedures Book of the University of Cape Coast, as at August 2020, there are some processes involved in the disbursement of funds in the University of Cape Coast. Can you state the first 4 processes of the disbursement of funds in the university?
Okay, thank you very much. The chair. The first 4 processes in the disbursement of fund is: 1, there should be a request that is from the department or the person who wants to there should be a request for that. Secondly, after the request being made, there should also be a letter. Sorry. So the first one is there should be a request. After the request, there should also be please, can you kindly give me 2 minutes of the time to a minute of the time to gather my thought?
30 seconds.
Okay. Okay, so thank you very much. So the user department, that is request a payment of claim through the spending officer. And secondly, the spending officer also authorizes, that is the payment. And thirdly, after authorization of payment, the spending officer, yes, so I think that's one.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, please. I'll stick to that.
Okay, so you made a good attempt. The first process was correct. From the second to the 4th process, for major works, that is work spanning longer period, the certificate of work done is submitted by the contractor through the works consultant recruited for the job. The certificate of work done is then sent to the Directorate of Physical Development and Estate Management. The third point, for minor works, usually maintenance work that lasts for a few months, a certificate of work done is submitted to the contractor directly at the Directorate of Physical Development and Estate Management. And for the last point, after a successful review of the certificate of work done, the Director of Physical Development and Estate Management then forwards the reviewed certificate or certificates to the Vice Chancellor for consideration and approval of payments. Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So my next question is to Miss Mary. Okay. So, the University of Cape Coast, according to the financial regulation, policies and procedures book, as at August 2020, has some approved institutions for investment. So, if you are elected into office, the university may place its idle funds with any bank or other financial institution with specific requirements. What are the, give me 3 of these requirements. Please, did you get the question?
No, please.
Okay, so I said, according to the financial regulation policies and procedures of the University of Cape Coast as at August 2020, there are some approved institutions for investments. So if you are elected into office, the university may place its idle funds with any bank or other financial institution with specific requirements. Kindly give me 3 of these specific requirements.
All right, thank you so much. I must admit, I do not have complete details on that, but I want to make an attempt.
Okay.
The funds we are talking about here is a fund for an entire institution, which, just as you said in the question, is ideal, but then of course it will have a use some other time. And so institutions which these funds will be invested into should meet the requirement of being reliable. Of course, we do not want to tamper with the institution's money. That is the attempt I want to make.
Okay, that's wrong. The specific requirements, 3 of the specific requirements I was looking for are banks with class 1 licenses from Bank of Ghana, banks with class 2 licenses from Bank of Ghana, and other financial institutions with license to operate from Bank of Ghana as financial house. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It was wrong.
So, Team Gidigba.
Yes, sir.
That's Gidigba Papa and Gidigba Mama. So, I'm going to start with Gidigba Mama. But before that, to the team, what exactly does that even mean? I think we are all curious to know what's the meaning of Gidigba.
Okay, so thank you very much for the question. The chair, Gidigba is a Yoruba borrowed language word which means firm and strong. We strongly believe in unity and in also inclusivity when it comes to leadership. And as such, we believe that as leaders, you have to be for the people, by the people, and also of the people. That is why we chose Gidigba, being firm and strong. So when you call us our name, or when you call out our name, Gidigba, we respond firm and strong with you. Thank you.
Interesting. Miss Kabuki, kindly let us know which constitutional body under the SRC serves as the model for all JCRC parliamentary boards? It's a very direct question. Which constitutional body under the SRC serves as the model for all JCRC parliamentary boards?
Thank you very much, the chair. The model for the whole GCRC parliamentary board is the SRC Parliamentary Council.
That's correct.
Thank you.
Now to Nana Ajiman. Right. Under what constitutional condition can the SRC president appoint an additional justice to the judicial board, and why is that power exercised? So it's a two-part question. Number one, under what constitutional condition can the SRC president appoint an additional justice to the judicial board of the SRC? Number two, why is that power exercised?
Thank you very much for the question. The chair, this happens when the number of the members of the justices in the board is at an even number. And also, secondly, this is also to break ties. That is when it comes to voting and also making, that is, decisions. That means that or that is in every, that is, judicial board, there shouldn't be not less than 7 justices in the judicial board. So if the justices is an even number, that is 6, there need to be, that is, the SRC president in consultation with the executive council, and then
I'll give it to you. Correct. We have here, in order to prevent deadlocks in decision making. I think that's the same as a tie. So, correct.
Pastor Richard,
sir,
your question. So I'll give you a preamble,
Okay.
and after I'll make 3 claims. Using your knowledge of the student's handbook, tell me whether these claims are true or false.
Okay.
And why.
Okay.
Okay, so your preamble. Student A, who is a currently enrolled student, persuades student B, who is currently rusticated, and student C, who is currently enrolled, to work together to fabricate and submit falsified laboratory data as their own original research. Are you okay up to that point?
Please come again.
Student A currently enrolled student, persuades student B, who is currently rusticated, and student C, who is currently enrolled, to work together to fabricate and falsify laboratory data as their own original research. All 3 of them are caught. Student A makes 3 claims in his defense. The first claim is this: the conspiracy to commit offense charge cannot stand because student B is currently rusticated and therefore no longer technically a student. Kindly examine that and give me your response.
So thank you very much for the question, the chair. With a claim being made by student A, that is false. This is because when there is a conspiracy of offense, every party involved is liable to the offense. Thank you.
The second claim: student C only provided formatting help and never actually touched the data, and so he should face a lesser offense. Examine that claim.
Thank you very much. That is false. Why? Because student C aided in the offense as well. Thank you.
Third claim: since he, student A, only encouraged the others and did not submit the falsified data himself, he should not face the primary sanction for falsification. Assess this claim as well.
Thank you very much, the chair. That is false. This is because student A is engaged in abetment of offense.
So your last question: kindly differentiate between aiding and abetment as provided in the student's handbook.
This is a straightforward question to you, not for discussion.
Okay, so thank you very much. With aiding an offense, that is the person or the person may directly or indirectly be part of the offense. That is with abetment of offense. So with abetment of offense, the person may directly or indirectly be part of the offense. And with aiding of offense, the person would, that is, motivate.
Okay, so that's correct.
Thank you.
Miss Mary. So I'll ask
Teacher.
you 2 different questions. The first question: a drop, do you know what a drop is?
Yes, please.
A drop on campus is not meant to obstruct or interfere with traffic. How is this achieved according to the student's handbook?
Thank you very much. In order for a drop not to interfere with activities on campus, it must follow the routes stated or given by the Dean of Students after application and approval.
There's another one.
Could you kindly state out the question again?
A drop on campus is not meant to obstruct or interfere with traffic. How is this achieved according to the student's handbook?
All right. Thank you very much. So, as I stated earlier, the Dean of Students gives a direct route the draft should take, and it now becomes the responsibility of the organizing body of that draft, since they'll be held responsible if there's any interferences, to make sure that the draft doesn't go through routes that interferes with.
Okay, so your second question. Does the university forbid the consumption of alcoholic beverages?
Thank you very much. The university has not stated clearly, the university does not forbid the use of alcohol, but then the consequences thereof, if it affects activities on campus, comes with sanctions. That is either dismissal or rustication.
What are the consequences thereof?
The consequences of being drunk, that is, the person may damage school property out of drunkenness, or in their unconscious state do anything that interferes with the school activity.
That's correct.
Am I audible?
Yes, please.
Okay, so this goes to the SRC president and aspirant. Among the colleges of the University of Cape Coast is the College of Distance Education. Tell us, in no particular order, two structures of the College of Distance Education.
Okay, thank you very much, the chair. So we have the college provost and the college registrar.
That's correct. Okay, so to the SRC vice president aspirant, I have two questions.
Hello.
Should I proceed?
Please proceed.
Which building is the office of SEGRA located?
Thank you very much. The office of SEGRAD is located at the CARCA Lecture Theatre, also known as CALC.
Let me proceed to the second one. Tell us briefly what SEGRAD does.
Thank you very much. SEGRAD is, should I call, an institution that is set apart to handle any issues related to gender research, anything related to gender. And so we have them looking into sexual harassment, stalking, and anything of that sort.
Thank you. That's correct for both.
Chair, please can you permit me? Thank you very much. Hi.
Please, are you good?
Yes, please.
You're
I'm
good.
doing exceptionally well.
Excellent. Okay. Vice President aspirant.
Yes,
I have
please.
A very simple question for you.
Yes, please.
What is the system of digits used in the following courses? I, diploma courses. II, certificate courses. And III, level 600 courses.
Thank you very much. The system of digits used for the following, which is diploma courses, is I'll start with the level 600. That is 600 to, wait. Please give me a few seconds. All right. Thank you. So for diploma courses, we have 0 to 9. For certificate courses, we have 1 to 49, and for level 600 courses, we have 600 to 699.
You got 1 out of 3, and it's a fair attempt.
Could you please let me know the one I got right?
So for diploma courses, we have 051 to 099. For certificate courses, we have 001 to 050. And for level 600 courses, we have 600 to 699. Please, are we good?
Yes, please. Thank
Excellent. Mr. Nana Kwame.
Yes, sir.
I also have a very simple question for
Okay.
you. I want you to educate us on the duration for the following programs. Okay, the duration for the following programs.
Okay.
When I say duration, I believe you understand.
Yes, please.
Awesome. So a 1-year certificate program, a 2-year diploma program, and a 3-year diploma program.
Duration as in what?
As in credits.
Yes.
Come again.
Duration as in credits.
The credit hours.
Yes.
So the number of credit hours for each program.
Yes, please.
I think the number of credit hours expected for a student. Yeah. How many credit hours are you? Credit point. So kindly rephrase the question, okay?
Mr. Nakwame, please, I want to take the question again.
Okay.
So,
please.
What is the duration? I mean, credit points. Okay. At the end of these programs I'm about to mention.
Okay.
What is the credit point or duration? I need a range. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. For these 3, the first one I mentioned was a 1-year certificate program. The second was a 2-year diploma program. And the third is a 3-year diploma program.
Okay. Thank you very much for the question. The chair, a 1-year certificate program would be a 30 to 65 credit hours. And then with a 2-year diploma program and a 3-year diploma program would be a 60 to 96 credit hours.
Please, the last one.
Okay, so the last one is an 85 to a 109 credit.
I'm sorry. For the second and third, which is 2-year diploma program and then 3-year diploma programs, we have 60 to 85 credits.
60
to 85. And the 1-year certificate program, we have 30 to 36.
Okay.
All right. That's incorrect.
Nana Kwame.
Hi, sir.
My first question is to the team, so
Okay.
you may solve it together. Good. So different leaders have different leadership skills, and some leaders believe in large government size, others believe in small government size. Your team, what do you believe in? And do you believe that there should be a cap on the number of appointees an SRC president can appoint for his tenure of office?
Okay, thank you very much for the question. The chair, with our size of leadership, we would side with a small size of leadership. Why? Because when you consider a small size of leadership, this is where if decisions are being made, decision making becomes faster. And also in such leadership, also there is easy accessibility and also efficiency as well. So we as a team would choose to have a small leadership style.
Can I also add something little? Okay, so I think it also puts accountability at the peak of it, because there are few people responsible for the task. And so there are not too many excuses, oh, it happened through this or it happened through that. We can hold them accountable. And that also brings transparency into it, which makes the work much more transparent. Thank you.
All right. But you realize that your team has a huge following, a very huge following. What are you going to do to the rest of your members who aren't appointed?
So thank you very much, the chair. So before that, I would also like to say that with our team, we have a lot of followers. With that, our followers, don't even follow us because of a leadership position, because even currently in our team, we have people who are heading various aspects of the team and people who are also members. I strongly believe that as followers following us, they have also seen where they can significantly play a major role in the team's success. And as such, I strongly believe that they would also have, that is, a role of responsibility to be at everywhere that he or she is, only for the success of the team. Thank you.
Okay, so in adding up, It's just to say that our team members don't follow us because of the appointment that they would get. It is not on a contract. This is a team. We are all playing a role towards a vision, and that is what leadership is about. And so our team members are much more fulfilled when we implement policies or when we bring initiatives to life rather than they occupying seat. And just as he had already said, some of our team members already occupy leadership positions, and I think that adding some would be a bit burdensome for them. Thank you.
So taking into consideration your responses, right? We will hold you accountable if after elections you happen to win and we realize that you have a very huge appointment. Is that right?
Certainly.
Good. So to the president, the academic board has the mandate to recall a certificate that has been awarded to any student from this university. Now, tell me 2 conditions that would prompt such an action.
Yes.
This is not for discussion.
Please, two.
Yes, 2.
Okay. Thank you very much. So this will happen if the individual is being found to have been engaged in any examination malpractice. Secondly, this will happen if there is a falsification of also details, that is the individual's details, and then in adding up impersonation as well. Thank you very much.
That's right. To the vice.
Yes, please.
Yes, so a preamble, but very short one. My responsibility is to ensure the maintenance as well as continuous improvement of academic standards in the University of Cape Coast. Which directorate is this?
Please state out the preamble again.
My responsibility is to ensure the maintenance as well as a continuous improvement of academic standards in the University of Cape Coast. Which directorate is this?
Thank you. The Directorate of Academic Affairs.
I'm sorry. The Directorate of Academic Planning and Quality Assurance.
So recently in March, that is in March 2026, the UN held a General Assembly at the UN General Assembly Hall, New York, USA, where the African Union, spearheaded by Ghana, where the African Union, spearheaded by Ghana, recognized the Transatlantic Slave Trade Reparation Resolution. So to Nana Kwame, how many member states voted 1 in favor, 2 against, and how many were absent? Or how many abstained? Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, the chair. I think I can't give vivid number to it, so I would like to be educated on that. Yes, please.
Okay. So 123 states voted in favor, 3 states voted against, and 52 states abstained. So to the Vice President aspirant.
The chair.
Can you list the 3 countries that voted against it?
You mean to say the 3 countries that voted against the transatlantic slave trade? I would make an attempt. That is Ghana. Against. Oh, okay. Please enlighten me on that.
So the 3 countries or the 3 states are the United States of America, Israel, and Argentina. So to the vice, despite the ongoing ceasefire talk, Israel recently striked against a country. Kindly name the country.
Iran.
I'm sorry, that was Lebanon.
Say again.
Lebanon.
Question again. Is that no? Ask the question again.
So despite the ongoing ceasefire talk, Israel recently, that's this month, strike against a country. So I asked them to name their country.
Yeah, that's correct. That's the correct question. They said, despite the ceasefire, Israel went ahead to strike a country. I hope you understand. Maybe you didn't pay attention to the question.
And to Mr. President, so while the US and Iran negotiate the transit, Iran claims that the Strait of Hormuz falls.
Please, the audience, kindly be quiet.
So while US and Iran negotiate the transit, Iran claims that the Strait of Hormuz falls under the joint administration of itself and another country. So I want you to name the other country.
Please, can you kindly come again with the question?
So Iran is saying that the Strait of Hormuz is between them and another country. So I want the name of the other country.
Israel.
No, that's Oman.
Come again.
Oman.
Oman.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Emmanuel, how are you doing? Okay. How are you doing, Emmanuel?
Prof, please, respectfully, I'm not Emmanuel.
Oh, Richard.
Yes, please.
Sorry. Thank you. So you are Richard.
Yes, please.
And then you are Mary. Thank you. So Richard, on your CV, I see the Gidigba Empire, UCC. Can you tell us a little more about it?
Okay, thank you very much for the question. The chair, the Gidigba Empire is a student-centered community which is much more focused on then improving student capacity and also their ability and also becoming creative as well and helping them academically. Thank you.
So how then did you use the same name as your teaser? Because you say it's your teaser, right?
Yes, please.
So what is the link?
I strongly believe that there need to be a united front of students for any decision at all to work. So the Gidigba Empire, as I said, is a united front, that is a student-centered one. And as such, that also is an inspiration for my name as well.
So I hope you are not going to turn the SRC into that empire.
No, please.
You are successfully vetted and you are elected.
No, please.
That's what I wanted to get.
No,
clear.
please.
Okay. Now, what, in your opinion, is the importance of referees on a CV? You don't have to write for this. What's the importance of referees on a CV?
Okay, so importance of referees in a CV is, for one, so that there should be a guarantee that what you placed in your CV is right or is correct. Thank you.
Is that the only reason?
Okay, so
When you say there should be a guarantee, referees are human beings, right?
yes, please.
So what do we do with them? What do we do with that kind of information on the CV?
Okay, so they are being contacted. That is, if in case there is any further information that someone would want to seek from the CV.
So why then didn't you provide any?
I provided some.
No. Who are they?
That is in the person of Professor Samuel Bet Kusi.
And is the only one?
And also Madam Gloria, Miss Gloria Ajeti.
Committee members, can you confirm that? Because I don't see that. I can't see that.
Kusi. Yes, please.
I see. Then it's not part of my documents.
Oh, sorry for that, Miss.
Yeah. Then let me move straight away on that same issue
Okay.
with Mary. Did you also provide referees?
Yes, please, I did.
I don't see referees. I don't have referees for yours as well. I only see the address, Project Officer, British Council, Ghana, but I don't see the name. In the email, I see Ajay Kwatin.
Yes,
but
please.
I don't see the name. So it's likely from you. You are sure you submitted it?
Yes, please. There were 3 of them.
Okay. I don't have it.
Yes, please, I did.
Okay. I don't have it anyway. Okay, we proceed. Back to Richard. On your detailed results, you have OPT 334 is with faculty. Can you give us an update on that?
Okay, thank you very much, the chair. With my result on OPT 334, during the time of filing of nomination, it hadn't been released, but now it has been released.
And you have passed it?
Yes, please.
Then you need to furnish us with the update later on.
Okay, so, okay, please,
Later
thank you.
on.
Thank you.
Okay. I proceed still with Richard. According to the UCC SRC Constitution, who is the Publicity and Information Committee Chair?
Thank you very much for the question. The chair, it is the SRC PRO.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay. Now, I don't know whether you prove me wrong again, but again, I did not see any conferences and workshops on your CV. Can you explain?
Okay, thank you very much, the chair. So I have been to a lot of conferences.
Did you provide it on your CV?
No, please, I didn't provide it because some of them, or let me say, it's an oversight. Yes, I didn't provide it. Yes.
So mention one that you recently attended and where it happened.
Okay, so the recent conference we attended is the She conference and also the Men Only conference that it's at UIC, University Interdenominational Church.
When?
Last month, yes, I think so.
Now, as the KNH vice president, right?
Yes, madam.
KNH, that's Kwame Nkrumah Hall, JCRC vice president.
Yes, madam.
How do you hope to bring your leadership experience into, how do you hope to bring it to bear if you are given the chance to lead the SLC?
Thank you very much for the question. The chair, being the current Kwame Nkrumah Hall JCRC vice president, has given me the opportunity to, one, work closely with my fellow executive. We clearly understand that a lot of people are from a lot of or different backgrounds, and as such, during executive meetings or during deliberations, there are a lot of ideas that are on board. So it has taught me how to be tolerative with people's view, and also secondly, I have also worked closely with my president enough to also see how administrative stuff also go. Yes, the third of it all is about also initiatives that I've also learned from. That is, during my time as the Kwame Nkrumah Hall vice president, we've been able to the Starlink initiative. The chair, what are we talking about here? For the past years, we've had one problem, that is matters concerning internet connectivity here on campus. SRC administrations have contributed their quota by also using one single approach, that is giving students data bundle packages. As such, as an innovative leader, I then took the step and then engaged the students and also the SRC in the funds that we use in this particular data packages. And we realized that every single year we were spending whooping sums of money in these data packages. Almost every single month, the SRC spent getting close to 800,000 Ghana cedis only on this 5 gigabyte data bundle packages that we are talking about, accumulating that is almost 4.7 million every single year. So we are bringing in the Starlink initiative, where we strongly believe that when we are to mount not less than 200 Starlink dishes around campus and also in the diaspora, students would be able to connect to the internet, one, very fast and also unlimitedly, because we clearly understand that with that it is much sustainable enough and also cost effective. That means that we are using almost 20% of the whole whooping sums of money that is being pushed in the data packages to this particular Starlink initiative, so that funds can then be saved to also tackle certain other problems like accommodation problems, like maintenance of
All right.
also.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
No clapping, please. Now I move to Mary. Mary, I hope you are doing well.
Yes, please. I'm doing fine.
Okay. Now let's start with your detailed sorry. Let's start with your detailed results, where I see 4 courses that are incomplete. Is there any updates on that?
Yes, the chair. Currently, 3 of them are in, but then the last one, which is clinical nursing practice, it will come the next semester. That is how it has usually been.
But those that are available, have you passed them?
Yes, please. I have passed them.
Then we'll have to get the updates. Okay?
Yes, please.
Yeah. On your CV, Mary, I see under notable seminars attended, UCC office of the WUCOM. What role did you play?
Thank you very much. The seminar itself was the She Conference that is organized by the Office of the Women's Commissioner. I went there to specifically listen to what the speakers had to say, but then I made a contribution. I asked about a popular conversation going on about what do women bring to the table, which Dr. Anastasia, who is in the School of Business, rightly answered to say.
So what was your contribution? Were you a participant? Were you part of the organizers? That's what I mean.
Yes, please, I was a participant.
You were a registered participant.
Yes, I was.
Did you register or you just went to sit without registering?
No, I didn't register. I just went to sit there.
Now, next time, make sure you register. In that case, you can confidently put it on your CV.
Yes, please.
And the other thing, as I have already pointed it out to the other aspirants, you don't have certain important details like the venue, and even you clearly stated it here that the title was, or the name of the event was the She Conference, but that did not show on your CV. So those details are very, very important.
Thank you, the chair.
Okay. Now, what leadership do you have? What leadership experience do you have, and how do you hope to bring it to bear in your aspiration to be the next UCC SRC Vice President?
Thank you so much, the chair. The few leadership positions or portfolios I have held have taught me a great lesson when it comes to delegation. That is to say that the leader is not the only should I say, educated person there. Leadership is about attaining goals or making your vision realistic. And so one leadership experience I'm bringing up there is to be able to work with team members. I'm talking about executives, management, and the entire student body to be able to achieve the initiatives that we are bringing on board. Communication skills I've also learned from my leadership experience, that is to be able to represent the students and to voice out their grievances and help to also address their needs.
Okay. Have you ever heard of the SRC Amalgamated Committee?
Yes, please, I have.
What is its membership?
Thank you, the chair. I am aware that the Amalgamated Committee deals with anything religious activities, social activities, and some other more, but at the moment, I do not have complete details on the membership. I would be happy if you would enlighten me.
Okay. So that committee is, of course, in your SRC constitution, and it's made up of 15 members, including a chair, a secretary, and reps of social, ethnic, academic, and religious clubs, as well as groups registered on campus. So you can get more details when you consult your SRC constitution.
Thank you, the chair.
Okay, do you care for water?
Yes, please.
Okay, take your water. You can drink all. Yes. Same family. You starting from you, Nana Kwame.
When? Thank you very much, the
Which
chair.
year? Mention the year.
Which year? 2022.
2022.
Yes, please.
Mary, when did you come to this school?
I came in 2024.
2024.
Yes, please.
And then, as part of the requirement, when you come to this school, what are some of the first things that, like, what are some of the things that you are supposed to do before you can be said to be a student of the university?
Okay, so before you are said to be a student of UCC, you should have registered your courses. You should have gone through orientation. You should have done your medical checks, gone through matriculation.
Just end there. You should have done your what?
Medical checks.
Medical checks. Did you do them?
Yes, please, I did.
When?
In 2024, first semester.
Okay. Mary,
The chair.
I have your medical report here, and then it is dated 14th May 2026.
That's right,
Are
the
you
chair.
lying to the panel?
The chair, I'm not lying to the panel. I would never think about deceiving the panel. Actually, I did my medical checks, which I have right now in my room. This one was because it's a new thing we are doing. We need updated medical checks. If we weren't okay by then, what if probably we are now not
the
okay?
requirement said you need to attach your student medical report.
Yes, please.
It didn't say you should go and do a new one.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes, the chair.
So if you had it, you would have attached it to it. Okay?
Thank you, the chair.
Yes. So you cannot deceive me. You cannot deceive me. And then the same. You also
chair.
the same date.
Yes, please.
Yes. And then witnessed by you see, Richard witnessed it, and then Mary also witnessed. So the two of you decided to do the same day and then witness it for each other.
Yes, please.
So one would say that it's because of the elections.
Oh, no, please,
So
sir.
if not, you wouldn't have done your medical report.
No, please, sir. Personally, I've done my medical report that is in 2022 as well.
So I would need that report.
Okay.
Those medical reports. If you said you did, if you are saying you did it,
Okay.
you go and bring me those medical reports. So
Okay,
you'll be
sir.
expecting those ones.
Okay, sir.
Yes, that is it. And then again, I want to refer to the student handbook, page 36, article 14. It talks about demonstrations, rallies. Yes, you want a copy of it so that you can refer to it.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Yes, page 36. Open and the one of you should read it. Article 14.
Thank you, the chair. Page 36, item 14. Demonstration or rallies or assemblies or procession drop on or off the campus.
Read one.
All right. Any student or group of students wishing to organize a drop on the campus of the university shall apply to the Dean of Students.
Shall apply.
Yes, please.
Uh-huh. Okay. Continue.
Such
All right, continue. Yes, we are listening.
Such person or persons shall wait for a written response to the application from the Dean of Students. Such a written application shall reach the Dean of Students at least 48 hours, excluding Sundays, before the drop is due to begin.
Okay, so it goes on and on. I want to find out, did you organize a program that you did not write to the Dean of Students for an approval?
Please come again, sir.
Did you organize any program on campus that you did not write for an approval from the Dean of Students?
No, please.
No.
Yes, please.
You did something we call unveiling, right?
Oh, okay.
Is it not an assembly? Didn't you assemble students?
Yes, sir. We did assemble
So
students.
did you write for permission from the Dean of Students?
Okay, so sir, it wasn't to the Dean of Students.
No, the question, you have read the document.
No, please.
And then the handbook specifies whatever you need to do.
No, please. We didn't write to the Dean of
So,
Students.
which means you did it without respecting the rules and regulations, right?
No, sir. We did. We respected the authorities.
So did you write to the Dean of Students? Huh?
No, please, you didn't write to the dean of students.
So this is the guide. So if you inform anyone or if any other person gave you permission,
Okay.
that was wrong.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay,
so
sir.
when you read, so IX, read it.
Participants in a DRAP shall be held collectively and individually responsible for any act of lawlessness which occur during such DRAP.
So whatever happened, you know that you are the one to be held responsible.
Yes, please.
So now you know that you organize a program without getting permission, because the right person or the right, directory to give you permission was the office of the dean of students, and then you didn't get it before doing. So that was illegal. Are you aware?
Yes, please.
You agree? Okay, again. Why did you start campaigning when you didn't have the permission to start campaigning?
Started campaigning?
Yes.
Okay, so sir, thank you very much. So respectfully, sir, one of the things that I did was to engage students. That is
through which medium?
Currently, I'm the vice president of Kwame
You
Nkrumah.
started engaging students. How did you start engaging students?
Okay, on personal basis, that is.
So the billboards that were hoisted all over campus, was it part of campaigning or not?
Okay, so sir, thank you very much. With this, I would accept full responsibility for that, because as a leader, if that is being done, no matter who did it, if it is in your name, then that means that you need to also seek where it came from. And as such, I would accept full responsibility for that.
So, and you know the consequences of that, because you knew last year the chairperson was so much particular about that. And so, since you have admitted, and then you said you are ready for all the consequences, we will also get back to you. So, my question.
Thank you very much. Okay.
Okay, so Mary.
The chair.
UCC promotes environmental consciousness as a core value.
Yes, please.
What practical steps will you take to improve sanitation and environmental sustainability on campus?
Thank you, the chair. I believe that the need for keeping our environment clean is no news to any student on campus. But then the initiatives we are bringing on board would include organizing seminars, as part of the SRC week, focused on creating an awareness on keeping the environment clean.
We are talking about practical steps.
Okay. Practical steps. So that is having resources such as waste bins or trash cans at vantage points so that students can readily trash any.
So should we hold you to your word that you are going to get a lot of dustbins on campus?
The chair, there's already an initiative going on, but then we would collaborate with those people to increase or upgrade it.
So how many dustbins are you going to give to each hall?
The chair, we believe
so
that
you write it.
the chair, this is an executive board initiative. We would have to be in power first to be able to sit down with the executives so that they also bring their opinions
So
on
should
board.
all the halls be expecting dustbins in case you are giving the nod?
Yes, please. We should all be expecting a clean
So we
UCC.
are writing it down. The halls will be expecting dustbins in case you are giving the nod. Okay, so yes, Nana,
the chair.
Internationalization is an important goal of UCC.
Okay.
How would you improve the experience of international students on campus? How would you improve the experience of international students on campus?
Okay. So thank you very much, the chair. One thing that we would also, as an administration, if the nod is being given to us, is to one, create an inclusive space where we would also have them on board with, that is, deliberation. I clearly understand that, or it has come to my knowledge, and I've found that the international students also have an association. What we'll do is that, hopefully, if there is a program or an initiative to bring all associations together, they would be included. Secondly, we also hope to also get to them and also get their grievances as well, because clearly speaking, would that is one of our policies with the swim initiative. This is an initiative where students here would be getting into contact with other students that is outside for student workforce innovative movement, where students will get into contact with other universities outside to also learn, that is online programs and also remote-based work as well. So what we would do, that is for the international students, is also including them in such policies as well. Thank you very much.
What are your plans for the SRC hostel, the one that is being built? What are your plans for that hostel?
Thank you very much for the question. So, the chair, as I initially stated, if we are to tackle with the internet connectivity problem here, a lot of funds would then be there to also fund the accommodation problems. Notwithstanding, we have also engaged stakeholders like the rent control department around, and also some stakeholders too, in also subsidizing and also coming to assess the hostel prices around. Secondly, we have also seen that the Nugs, that is, has also petitioned the rent control, of which we would be much more happy and also would be much more doing the work more to also collaborate with them to intensify that as well. Notwithstanding, currently the SRC has also done,
yes.
okay, the SRC has also started the accommodation project, and as such,
the question was straight.
Okay.
What are your plans for the hostel that is being built? That is what the question that I asked.
So as I said earlier on, we would be adding more funds to support the current accommodation
So how
project.
much do you want to add? How much are you going to allocate?
The chair, we are also, clearly we can't state the certain or the exact amount that would be added. But
So
if
how much now, currently, how much has been allocated?
for
The current SRC, how much, are you aware of how much they allocated?
around 3.5 million
Are you
Ghana
sure?
cedis, around, we're not with the exact amount,
Go
please.
and find out the amount that they have allocated. And then it should be ready to allocate more. So let's take it, even if it
Okay.
is 3. Are you likely to increase it or not?
To increase the amount,
Or you are going to reduce it if you are giving the nod?
or would like to improve it, that is increase the amount by
So
adding
whatever
more.
amount, we are holding you by your word.
Yes.
So should we hold you by your word?
Oh,
It's on
yes.
record.
Yes, that is for the betterment of the student welfare. So that is what we are much more tailored to.
Okay, so I think there is something that I would want to address before we leave. There was
Okay.
a question asked. The clarity, I had gone to the washroom.
Okay.
It wasn't too clear. And so my attention has been drawn to it.
Okay.
So I would want the one who asked the question to ask it and then clarify it. Yes, my sister.
Okay. So I think there was a little bit of oversight when I was reading it, and I will apologize for that.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Nana Kwame. I
Thank
hope
you
my
very
apologies
much.
accepted.
Yes,
Okay,
please.
So with that, we'll rule our question out.
Okay.
And we'll ask a different question.
Thank you very much.
Sure. Okay. So according to the SRC UCC Constitution, okay, Article 1, what are the other, you can give me two, just two, the other two constitutions that are higher than the SRC Constitution? Just two.
Okay, thank you very much. That is one, the Constitution of Ghana, and then the university status as well.
Okay, so that's correct. So once again, I apologize.
Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Okay, so look into the mic. I'm giving you 30 seconds. Say whatever you want to say to whoever is watching.
Okay, thank you very much for this great opportunity. Colleague student, I have walked through these walls of the university with you. I have shared the same struggles with you. I have shared the same problems and concerns with you. This is the time we need to come up and then rise up above all our problems. We as the Gidigba Empire, this is the time we need you more. We need you more to change the narrative, to make sure we are making the SRC great. My people, coming June, that is 17th, we need your support, your vote, and at the end of it all, we would say it is Gidigba, firm and strong with you. Thank you very much.
Thirty seconds.
All right, people of UCC, Akasma UCC, and everybody under the hearing of my voice, we are the Gidigba Empire, not just here to campaign or to make promises, but we are here to deliver purpose. We need you coming 17 June. Your support and everything plays a key role. This is leadership that meets your needs, leadership that amplifies your voice. And so please, vote for us, support us, and let's make this to the impact of the students. Thank you.
Okay, you are discharged.
Thank you very much.
Please, you came here as audience. Don't let the committee take action. Hello. Yeah, please, we are on air, so kindly leave, okay?
All right. So all too soon, we've come to the end of the SRC vetting for the 2026-2027 academic year. Shortly, we'll be engaging the chair and the panel to sort of give us their impression, and of course, some few questions I have on my mind. But before we do that, Millicent will go through some of the messages we have on our YouTube console.
So the messages here are quite interesting. We have Gidigba, Gidigba, Gidigba for UCC SRC presidents. Someone says Nyametiase all the way. We have Gidigba, Gidigba, Gidigba for SRC presidents. And again, Eye Gidigba.
Looks as if the console is filled with Gidigba Empire anyway. But two things that I'd love to ask you, Dr. Kwekuche. The first one is the seemingly blatant disregard for loss among some of these candidates, hoisting of their paraphernalias and campaign materials, trying to engage others. I know these are things that have happened in the past, but is there any policy, is there anything, or is it going to, on your path as a team, are you looking at coming out with some stringent measures that would deter others from doing so in the preceding years?
Yes, thank you so much, Obobi. I think students don't read. That is what I would say. They don't really read much because you see that is why I made them read some of the references from the student handbook. If they knew of those clauses, they wouldn't have done some of these things. So I would say that we need to put our feet on the ground and then act. It's because we've not, as management, we don't act on some of these things. That is why they keep on doing that. So as a committee, we are receiving petitions and then we are going to use that to make a decision. I'm sure whoever is watching also is going to find out what is actually going to happen. Because, yes, first of all, you have to know the rules. That is why I made them read it, and then whatever offense or punishment needs to be provided accordingly in consultation with management. What we, as a committee, what we can do, we will do at our level. We will make our recommendations, and then whatever needs to be done will be done. But I think we have to put our feet on the ground and then prevent a lot of things. I think the electoral laws needs to be updated. I would say that we don't really have a concrete electoral laws. That is why students are doing that, because every year the modalities are shared. But if we have electoral laws printed and then the offenses specified, then it will be, students will be guided. So I will urge management to work hard to come out with that document so that they can be guided. That nobody can have an excuse on that, because they will say that there are certain things that are not clear, but we have to make sure that it is clear to them from now.
Doc, the draft, for instance, is very clear. You cannot organize any activity of that sort without writing to the appropriate quarters. We've had two of these candidates, or should I put it, groups, doing unveiling. I think that's a new thing I'm seeing in this particular year group or this particular cohort. It's very clear they cannot do that, and they've done that. And if you are bringing new policies, new laws, without enforcing these ones, how then can we enforce those ones? Maybe these are conversations that you may need to have at your level.
Yes, I think these are, that is why I read it, for them to know that such laws exist in the handbook. And so we refer it to management, and the management will pick it for them. We are limited as a committee. And so our rules are clear, what we need to do. So our recommendation will be out there for management to act accordingly.
Doc, another concern I also noticed this year was the number of candidates who were dipping every year because of their involvement in political affairs or leadership activities. This year's rate is alarming. I've followed for some time now, but if you really analyze that of last year and this year, you realize that with this year, a lot of the candidates dropped down the pecking order. Are these things signs that would make you strengthen or maybe tighten your clause on the qualifications, because they are here to hear primarily?
Yes, I think so. We have to tighten the laws, but you see, whatever we need to do, we should also be mindful of it. We just have to encourage the students to do more, and then also know that holding positions comes with responsibilities. Some of them don't know that. They think, oh, there are a lot of opportunities you holding a position, but there are also disadvantages which will affect your academics as well. So they have to understand that first, and then prepare their mind before they go in for such position. So those who don't look at it from the other angle, and they look at it that, oh, positions comes with power, comes with connections, and then they get in there and then they suffer some of these things. So there has to be more orientations, and then we have to actually prepare them. I think we have to get a center in the university to coach those who would want to be leaders someday. If we have such a directorate to coach those who want to hold that position for them to understand what goes in and then how they can prepare their mind and prepare themselves. That will work. I think we have left the students to come in and then find their way around. So I would also urge management to consider that aspect, because we are training leaders, future leaders as well. And then there are certain things that goes into you becoming a leader, the responsibilities, and then there are also other things that also affect you. So we need to let them know and prepare them so that maybe a liberal course in that aspect can also work to prepare them for positions. That is something that I would advise.
Doc, any information for those who are eagerly awaiting the results? When should we even expect that the announcement to be made?
Okay, so the timeline given was from Monday to Friday. So latest by Friday, our results are supposed to be out. It can come earlier than that, but they should expect the result before Friday. That is an assurance.
All right, thank you so much, Doc. So on this note, we draw the curtains on our coverage of this year's SRC and local Nugs vetting for the 2026-2027 academic year. We are so grateful to the Office of the Dean of Students and, of course, the panel led by Dr. Tvucc for this great work that they've done. We are also grateful to our production team, led by myself, and of course, executively produced by Barrister Daniel Opoku, and of course, to all the team members, Fred, Eddie, Kelvin, DeGraft, Ato, General, and all those who have supported us in prayer and in spirit. And of course, Millicent, you've also been a good uncle, and we hope that next year we give you a much better coverage. My name is Onesiphorus Obubi, and I did this with Millicent Selassie. This is TVUCC. Expect us as we bring you more coverage of student activities. Subscribe, comment, like, and share. See you in our next content.